Pay double for all this standing around.
Huh?
Heard something.
Cover me! I'm hit!
I'm hit! Can't escape me! I'm hit!
You pay!
Shit! The Hellcats are unstoppable! Ah, shit!
Sure is better than dealing with the fanatics of the pit. Think I'll buy a new gun with my next cut. Get down! Huh? Found you. I'm hit! Cover me! I'm hit! You can't kill us all!
I don't need payment to take you down. You're dead meat.
I will find you.
Shit, cover! I'm hit! I don't need payment to take you down. I'm hit! It's not over yet. Cover me! I'm hit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
Hey, we're in here! Sheena, Bert!
Marcia, what are you doing here? And with this snitch? What the hell?
The Brotherhood sent their lackey to try and bring me back. I told them I refused to even consider it until we found you. They're actually not as bad as I thought. And they helped me find you. But anyway, are you two okay? You look pretty beat up.
Been better.
Good work on giving these mercenaries hell, Marcia. You'll make a great addition to the war party. So, can you get us out of here or not?
Sheena made the right choice.
Thanks, Burke. There was no way we would have made it out of there alive, and I knew Pierce wouldn't just let us go missing. My quick thinking's what kept us alive. Not everything can be won with a fight. Nothing that could be of use to us. It seems like they were doing some sort of experiments on people down here. That terminal over there might have more information.
Thank you. I won't forget this.
Appreciate your help.
Don't worry, you two. We'll get you out soon. Okay, now that we found Sheena and Burke, we can talk. What's up? It's hard to talk about, but you've been so patient with me. I've really ever only talked about it with Ramirez, but... Alright. The town that Max and I were living in with our mother was being threatened by a group of raiders. When the Brotherhood came into town, they decided to be saviors. They actually thought it would be a good idea to arm a bunch of ordinary people with high-tech weaponry. When the raiders came, they took the weapons and slaughtered our people. If we hadn't tried to fight back, my mother would still be alive. These were a different kind of raider. Ruthless, bloodthirsty, callous. The War Party is like a family, banded together to fight against the Brotherhood's tyranny. Let's not get it confused. Raiders may have pulled the trigger, but the Brotherhood supplied the guns. Maybe you're right. I don't know. I'm just filled with so much anger and hurt. Sure, I'll hear what you've got to say. You, Ramirez, Odessa, you've all shown me that maybe all Brotherhood members aren't the same. But I can't just leave the War Party. I never thought that I would be faced with having to decide between two families. You're right, though. I can't just abandon the people at Fort Atlas.
Marshall, no. Why would you go back to them? The Brotherhood are our enemies.
I'm not joining the Brotherhood, but I can't just abandon everyone at Fort Atlas. Their initiate helped me see that. I'm sorry. I really am. I'll never forget the way that you all accepted me into your family. I hope that one day we'll be able to see each other again, and it won't be on fighting terms. Thanks again. For everything. I'll see you back at Fort Atlas.
Hey.
suicidal? Come back with rad protection if you want to survive down here.
Everything makes sense now. This is my place, my mission. I heard you're on Night Shin's good side. Is he really gonna usurp command? Give me the inside scoop.
Wonder what legacy I'll leave to the scrolls. Welcome back, Initiate. I see that Marcia has returned and in brighter spirits than before. I don't know how you managed it, but great work. Did you discover anything else on your mission? This letter is concerning. While Marcia wasn't missing, it seems that these Hellcat mercenaries and the Blue Ridge Caravan Company are both involved in the other disappearances. Please, take this to Romani as soon as you can. She'll want to hear about this. Here to lend a hand? Hi, Initiate. How you holding up? Need to talk?
I joined the Brotherhood for structure, but things are already falling apart. Maybe it was wrong to enlist.
Two sets of plans, and the Initiates don't know who to report to.
This Thorium?
Yes.
Where it going?
I understand your frustration, Mr. Knapp. Finding everyone that has gone missing is my top priority, but we need more evidence before we can act.
Evidence? Well, what more do you need, huh? Are you saying my Cassie is a liar?
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. Initiate. Excellent timing. There's something we should discuss. Mr. Knapp here has come to us with another missing persons case.
My niece Cassie. Cassie Holloway. She paid some caravan and folk to help her travel here from out west. Sent me some letters just before she set out. Them letters arrived just fine, but she didn't. I went and spoke with them caravanners, and they tell me that my Cassie never set out with them at all. Those, Blue Mountain,
The Blue Ridge Caravan Company. Really? This letter said they would acquire more people from Blue Ridge? Interesting. This is the first real lead we've found, and it connects directly with what Mr. Knapp is reporting. I actually had my own suspicions about the organization, but this information certainly tips the scales. I imagine any shady operations they may have in play wouldn't be something so easy to stumble across. Though it's good to know you've had some dealings with them. And maybe that'll provide a foot in the door. We need to investigate this Blue Ridge Caravan Company immediately. Well, they have an office at the west end of the Big Bend Tunnel. Initiate! I'd like you to meet me there. But try not to attract too much attention either. If they realize we're in the Brotherhood, they may clam up. Thank you, Initiate. Ad Victoriam.
Wait a second. I remember you. You're the one that went to bat for me with that night feller. Well, guess I can rest easier knowing you're helping out again. If there's something I can tell you that'll help find my Cassie, just ask. I'm not really one for socializing. I couldn't tell you. I keep to myself and family. Like Cassie. Oh, well, she's tough as nails and twice as sharp. The girl is like a, what do you call it, prodigy for farm work. She wrote saying she's moving to Foundation, share her knowledge and such. Sounded like a load of hooey to me, but I'd love to see her all the same. Just get her home safe, please. She means the world to me.
Oh, hello again. Initiate. Sorry. Not yet. It was going well until... you know. Folks here have been pretty distracted since the rift between Paladin Romani and Knight Shin. Scribe Valdez tries to keep up my training, but I think she's spending a lot of time managing the other two. Stay safe out there, Initiate. Ad Victoriam.
Settlers, they want to rebuild. But they're only looking to the future. We need to understand them. Or else we'll make the same mistakes going forward.
Did you need something? She has been in better spirits than I've ever seen her. I might even say that she's starting to enjoy her time here. Hey, who knows? Maybe she'll even join the Brotherhood one day. We'd be an even better organization with her in it. See you around.
I know I'm forgetting something. Okay, Erica, you're doing great.
I hope my next mission is soon. I'm tired of being stuck in Fort Atlas.
Initiate Tuesday. Reporting for duty. And Dr. Hardy and everyone.
This world resists the positive changes we try to bring to it. But ever so slowly, our efforts make a difference. It is the tide, bringing in what was lost at sea. Also, we provide protection for traveling merchants. It never hurts to ask, but the reason I'm wearing the mask did. A lot. Try to play God today. Don't trust me. See you around.
A lot of potential.
Look at that.
You haven't run off yet. Here for more work? Or you got questions? See you later, then.
If the Scorched or the Ferals don't get you, the Rads will. Now that people have come back to this area, they'll all want to be setting up places like Foundation.
It's hard work making a living out here.
It's just about time to eat. Oh, I'm sore all over. Oh, building this place up is hard work.
This place has a lot of potential.
Looks like it might rain later. Whoa, okay. Everyone can see you're on cams. Go sleep it off.
It's too wet to be outside. I'm getting so sick and tired of those thorn bushes.
Ah, it's too wet to be outside. Clean up this, fix that. Never seems to end.
Need some new clothes. I'm getting really muddy.
It's too wet to be outside.
Foundation and those bums up at the crater just don't get along. They want to take everything we've worked for.
It's hard work making a living out here. Afternoon. I'm getting so sick and tired of those thorn bushes.
Ah, heck, it sure is damp out here.
I see you like
This
the big
weather.
gun.
Ah, there you are, friend. Sorry for the informality, but we should keep a low profile. Don't want to spook anyone that might be listening in. Huh. Don't get too used to that. But listen, I was hoping we could talk for a few minutes before we head upstairs. Let me buy you a drink. What do you say? Great. Take a seat.
Oh boy, a customer! What can I get for you? Neat! Well, you sure as shit ain't getting it on the rocks. Okay, here you go. Enjoy.
Huh. A fine choice. Salomati, my friend. Alan Connors. That's right. A dear, dear friend. The two of us were from the same unit in the National Guard. Alan had been my rock through every storm I weathered. We survived the bombs together, joined the Brotherhood together. He was more than my right hand. He was really a lifelong companion. I'd never really considered a world without him. Not just to me either. To both Valdez and Shin. He was like a big brother, even a father. He was always there for them. That's the part that gets to me. He was an important person to damn near everyone. It's what makes his absence hurt even more. Almost certainly. When we lost Alan, Shin stepped up to take on many of his responsibilities. He was on top of the grief. That must have been a lot to handle. It led him to fall back on what he knows. Rules and doctrine. He doesn't trust anyone else to help him see beyond that. Not like he trusted Alan. And because of me, because of a call I made, we all lost him. I know Shin will never forgive me for it. No. I was the commanding officer. Blame starts at the top. That's one subject the two of us agree on, even if he doesn't realize it. Thank you for hearing me out. It's an honor to pass on his story. He deserves that and so much more. Very well. Thank you for humoring me, even if it was just for a moment. Let's head upstairs. And remember to keep a low profile. We're just a pair of friendly traders looking for potential business.
Look out, here comes trouble.
Ms. Mayfield, my name is Layla. I made an appointment to speak with you.
Please, Joanna is just fine, dear. And while all this cloak and dagger hubbub is flattering, why don't we cut to the chase, Paladin Romani?
Well, that was short-lived. Okay, Joanna, it appears I underestimated you.
And looky there. You've got one of these famous vault dwellers in tow. Huh. Familiar looking, too. Say, you've done some work for me, haven't you? Yeah, that's right. Riding shotgun with my crew through Big Bend.
I'd appreciate if the job offers were saved for later. We're here on pressing business.
Okay, Paladin. Down to brass tacks, then. It's not an accident that I finally opted to meet with you, after playing hard to get for so long. We know you're interested in the folks that have gone missing. We are too. Been looking into it for a spell now. And what, pray tell, is that, darling?
We found correspondence from our suspects claiming they were acquiring people from Blue Ridge. It seems to me that your company has been transporting people in a different way than you've advertised. And involuntarily at that.
We've always been upfront and honest with this venture. The routes are dangerous, and our Brahmins sure as hell don't smell like roses. Everyone who works with us gets the straight truth. And I certainly don't take too kindly to what you're implying. I could stand here and deny your allegations every which way to Sunday. But I know you won't just take my word for it. So if you've got some hard evidence to prove my people were involved in this little scheme, show it. Otherwise, this letter of yours sounds more like we're the target, not co-conspirators. Plain and simple, I wanted to handle this internally. I didn't want news of this stirring up a panic, maybe causing the perpetrators to flee. Our clients paid us for safe transport, and we failed them. It was our responsibility to solve it discreetly. I'm sure you can appreciate that. As for deceiving Mr. Knapp, I dislike fibbing. But sometimes you've got to play your cards close to your chest, especially when lives are at stake.
I don't buy it. Sounds more like you were trying to prevent future clients from being scared off. It makes me wonder if this sudden cooperation isn't in the interest of helping others. Maybe you've just been caught.
I'd be offended by these accusations if it didn't weave such a fascinating story. Are you planning to sell that as a dime novel? Well, if you're wondering why my organization would choose to dodge your calls, examine the attitude with which you've started this conversation. This pseudo-authority you're flaunting is exactly the type of oppression and regulation that my free enterprise can do without. All right. That's fine by me.
Right now, the most important thing is finding everyone that has gone missing and returning them home. Being upfront with your involvement in this now will be looked upon favorably, because we're not stopping until this is solved and they are safe.
Slow down, Paladin. This is not an admission of guilt or an attempt to weasel out of responsibility. We are just as concerned about these folk as you. We're willing to cooperate in hopes of saving lives, nothing else. And if you're hoping I'm about to spill the beans on some secret abduction scheme, you're out of luck. We have the same goals as you in this.
Honeyed words, but we should proceed. What can you tell us about the people that went missing from your caravan?
Better to just let you take a look for yourselves. Ares! Come on in here!
This guy looks like some kind of guard. Probably armed. Don't take your eye off him, Initiate. Worked with him before, have you? Just remember where these hired guns' loyalties lie. The people paying them. Don't let your guard down just yet.
You rang, boss?
Harper's Ferry, the train tunnel. Mind showing our guests the route?
Oh, crap. You really want to go back there?
That was exactly my thinking, Ares. Head on over to that tunnel and show this duo of detectives the scene of the crime. Does that sound amenable to y'all?
The train tunnel itself isn't so important, but underneath is a top-secret gas pipeline running all the way out of the region. It's a pretty discreet route. Safe, too, comparatively. Except, the most recent trip. Okie dokie, I'll meet you there. It's the big fancy train tunnel just east of Harper's Ferry.
Now, time is money, and I've burned a bottle and plant worth of caps chatting with you two. So if you don't mind, Please direct any further inquiries to my masked associate.
Fine. But after reviewing the evidence, I plan to revisit Blue Ridge's involvement in this matter.
By all means. If you find something that gets us answers, we can talk till the Brahmin come home.
Let's regroup at the Harper's Ferry train tunnel. Safe travels.
Attention, this here's Raleigh Clay on a priority message recording. A strangler heart's been picked up in the vicinity and its vine-infested creatures won't be far behind. To anyone listening, take down that heart before it controls too many creatures and things get out of hand.
Initiate, glad you made it here safely. That Ares character is further ahead. I should mention, every instinct I have is telling me not to trust him. It seems we don't have much choice for the time being, but we'd be wise to keep an eye on him. All right, you take point. And guns at the ready. I spotted some feral ghouls earlier.
Well, hello there. The spot we're looking for is further in the facility. There's a trick to getting in. Give me one shake of a lamb squatch's tail to get it open. Let's see, 30 days past September, carry the 2.
Is this for real?
And Viola is just a little further ahead. Please, after you.
Fine. But don't think we aren't keeping an eye on you.
I can't blame you. I know I'm a real looker. Camp's just past this door here. I'll get it open. And that's bad. Oh, that's very bad.
Speak, Ares. What's the holdup?
You're not gonna like this. Follow me. Yep, just like I thought. Let's chat. Welcome to the 9th Circle of Hell. First, the good news. It's bring your own paramilitary night, so the paladin drinks for free. The bad news is that I can't unseal that door. Here's the quick version. Clever little me locks that door by setting off a bogus gas leak alarm. But it looks like in order to lift the lockdown, you need to verify there's actually no gas leak. The door is real picky like that. We ferried a lot of people through these tunnels. Didn't want any of our former clients trying to use it. Not for business reasons or anything. We just didn't want anyone else going missing down here. I'm trying to get you to drop the bad cop act and listen for starters. If you'll cast your steely gaze to the left, you'll see a massive, impenetrable wall of strangler vines. To verify there's no gas leak, we need to get to the pump room. One guess where the pump room is located. Yeah, that's the tricky part. There were some engineers living down here well after the bombs fell. Looks like they lasted a few years even. Which means they had a way of fighting back the vines. Maybe start by looking for how they did that. In a past life, I used to work with these pencil-pushing sociopaths in suits. Well, not at this facility, but I was in the know about their various nefarious dealings in the region. I don't know. They're all over this region, though. Hard as hell to cut, and they grow like they hold a grudge. I snooped around a bit when I first recommended the route to Joanna. There's some offices that were clearly being used as bunks for a while. Not sure what happened to them. It almost looks like they just dropped dead on the spot. That's not a bad omen, is it? Mm-hmm. I'll just skulk here in the corner in case another way of opening this door comes to mind. Let me know if you have any luck. Try not to die a terrible death.
This sounds like a very contrived way of getting us killed. Stay sharp, Initiate. Initiate. Look there, behind that gate. Seems like some kind of thrown-together lab. Do you suppose they were making something to deal with the fires? I think I see some kind of chemical on the ground there. We need to find a way to unlock this door. Open sesame seed, eh? I've always been more of an everything bagel person. From the sound of it, they wrote the numbering system down so they wouldn't need to remember it. It must be around here somewhere. Looks like we'll need more than just a password to get through. Some kind of code for turning words into numbers, it seems. So, I guess we'll need to find a way to change open sesame seed into a series of numbers.